Hey, good morning.
Good afternoon
Good evening.
and good night.
And out of the gate, Emilio, I'm going to make this so easy for your headline for the podcast. Rosenberg listens early. Wait, who's that?
That's Big Bruiser.
Bruiser, I got to start the show. It's not time for you yet. You're going to fuck up
I was
the
helping you with the headline. Rosenberg listens early.
But you don't know what I'm going to say.
I was doing the ad-libs for you.
Okay. Chill out, Big Bruiser. Rosenberg gets sneak peek of new Clipse album and reviews it.
Cuckoo.
Why'd you do cuckoo?
It's like ad-libs. Like if you rhyme, you didn't want me to do your backup vocals. So I did a ad-lib at the
Bruiser,
end.
Bruiser, I'm good. But you know what? I'm glad that Bruiser. All right, thank you. I'm glad that Bruiser brought that up though, Cipha, because he did remind me.
Yeah.
Let God Sort Them Out is July 11th.
You went to an event?
Now listen, I'm gonna admit it. I was tricked into going to this event.
Okay, because I spoke to my friend Georgette Klein yesterday, and she said she was at that event.
Yes, I saw Georgette at the event. Saw Georgette.
I never get invited to any of these things anymore.
No. Well, why would you? You're a comedian.
I thought my tenure would last for something like Clipse. I thought I'd still be on a list somewhere.
Well,
Rock Nation.
And it was at Rock Nation.
Yeah, I thought I'd be on a list somewhere. I gotta call somebody.
Now, question: what did you do last night?
I flew in from Oslo, Norway.
What time did you land?
I landed like 9 o'clock.
All right, so you definitely couldn't have gone, but still, the principle.
They didn't know.
They didn't know that. They didn't know that.
They didn't know that.
So I admittedly was tricked into going because do you know Free from the Clipse?
Yes, from 106 and Park.
No.
Oh,
so he works.
You're talking about Freeway from Philly?
No. See, again, this is why you're not invited. This is why people don't want you on.
Who's Free?
He's part of Clipse management.
Okay.
So he reached out and he gave me the spiel a couple weeks ago.
Okay, he doesn't know what I did for the Clipse.
Probably not.
No, he's new. Young guy.
No, not young, but you may not know.
Okay,
but Cipha, you got to stop being crazy. You don't really promote yourself as current music man, and I barely do. But if I barely do, you're like a distant. Yo, they think of you the way they think of
Rakim.
No, because he's a legend.
Okay.
I was just thinking of another.
You thinking Tom Green?
No, they're like
disgraced TV personality.
Well, like SNS wasn't there last night either. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like you're not SNS though. You went into a new life. They know you. They still know you, but you used to be a DJ.
Nah, they don't know me. Go ahead.
Anyways,
I got to tell you about joining Mobb. I'm in Mobb Deep now.
Boom. So now, is it you or Bruiser?
Me.
Oh, you're in.
Bruiser, I couldn't afford to bring Bruiser to.
No, he's a risk. So when the guy from Clipse management hit me up, he's like, "Yo, man, we want you to hear the album. It's really important. You know, we know your taste and blah blah blah."
Right.
I have to admit, I started believing it.
Oh, we gassed you up.
And then I was like, all right. Then I get the call from another guy that we know in the industry.
Yeah.
A label guy, great guy. And he's like, yo, you're going to come to this listening. What did you say?
You can't tell us who?
Big D.
Oh, Big D. Love Big D.
Yo, we know you do, Cipha.
Pause.
Don't tell us about your whole trip to Oslo yet. You know what I mean? Big Norwegian D. So Big D he goes, hey, you're going to come to this thing? I said, yes, sure. He went, all right, it's Monday, blah, blah. I'm going to put you down. As we get to Monday, at some point over the weekend, I see Juanito, and he's like, well, I'm going to see you at the Clipse thing on Monday.
Oh, here we go.
So I go.
Now your level of self-importance goes down if they're
way
also
down.
Juanito.
What? Yeah. I'm in the garbage now.
Yeah.
So I go, oh, this is just the regular. It's a listening. It's just a listening.
Right. You thought it was an A-list.
I thought it was the way it sounded in the initial call. It was like we want to play
private.
It. Yeah, we want to play it for you. We want you to hear it.
Oh yeah, no, who's got the time to do that?
I was like, man, this is touching. And It turned out to not be that. Now, listen, it wasn't like a big over the top, tons of people, like 30 people.
Okay. Who's some of
Um,
the celebs that was in there? Georgette Klein.
Georgette Klein, Ari Melber was in there.
Ari was in there.
Ari was in there. You know, he's Rock
Okay.
Nation. He's Rock Nation fam.
Okay, okay.
DJ Juanito,
Okay.
DJ Camilo,
Camilla was there. Nice.
B Dot.
B Dot, of course.
Second time I saw B Dot in a week, by the way. We had a good week, me and B Dot.
So B Dot and what's his name? Elliot don't fuck with each other no more.
I think that's a wrap.
Okay. Okay. So B Dot, he's always popping up on Angela Yee's show.
He pops up. He finds places to pop up, young B Dot.
Okay.
We had a good chat the other day. Let's see. Breakbeat Lou.
Breakbeat Lou.
Sorry, not Breakbeat. Not Breakbeat Lou. Pretty
Okay.
Lou.
Okay, because Breakbeat Lou would be like, you invite him and not me. I got issues. I got issues.
No, Pretty Lou's at least. Pretty Lou's outside.
Okay. Yeah, Pretty Lou's just an outside guy. So.
Pretty Lou's outside. Puerto Rican Rob.
Okay.
It's actually Puerto Rico. It's Puerto Rico Rob.
Puerto Rico works at a label though.
He's it's some label stuff.
Why does he have to be there?
Scram Jones.
Love Scram Jones. Love him.
I don't know who else.
Okay.
There were other people who I DJ Stax was there. I said Camilo. Anyways, you're delaying now. We're now 5 minutes after. Now he has to put a different mark of where I actually start the review. See, because this is hard. You know, now I'm trying to give the juicy, salacious gossip site.
Here's where he has to start. Just start it where it starts. This is long form nonsense talk.
Cipha, we have a chance. Maybe as someone put on Twitter talking shit to me, and I thought it was pretty funny when I said I gave a little review on Twitter and I said more on Juan Eppa's life tomorrow. They went, "Oh wow, you might break 500 views with this one." I thought that was pretty funny. So they played "Let God Sort Them Out."
Yeah,
it's a really, really listen. I'm gonna say this right now. Listenings are tough. You're listening to the whole album. The artists are standing 5 feet in front of you.
Yeah.
They're blasting the album really loud.
Fake bopping.
Everyone's bopping. So it is a little bit of a cheat code when listening to an album.
Yeah.
But you have to understand, I went into it thinking about that. I'm going into it going, I'm going to subtract points because I'm in front of them.
Handicap.
I'm going to handicap it.
Okay.
It's a great effing album, bro.
Really?
It is the first song out of the gate is a song about their parents.
Because they're brothers.
Yeah. About the death of their parents. They lost both their parents within like 4 months.
Ugh.
And so no, it's ugh.
Oh yeah.
You said it wrong.
Ugh. Well, I haven't seen them in so long. I don't remember what they sound like.
You thought it was just You confused the Master P with the Pusha
Yeah.
And so Pusha does a verse about his mom. No Malice does a verse about their dad. Super personal, super hit. Literally made me want to go like run and call my parents as someone who still has them around. Really, really dope. Then, of course, I think track 2 was the Kendrick one. That's what everyone's waiting for.
Hey,
what did Kendrick say? Hold on now.
They got dropped from Def Jam.
Here comes Kendrick with the word.
Okay, what'd he say?
He's like, Drake. Fuck you, Drake.
Oh.
You a pedophile.
Oh, PDF file.
He goes, you a pedophile. I got the beeping files. I hate you so much that it even makes me smile.
I think you're joking around. I don't think he said that.
He did not. He did not say what you say. What I'm saying, he said. He listen, he definitely says some dope stuff in it, some slick-ish. I listened to it I heard it like 3 times, that song. Because someone came in late and was like, can you play that one more time? They played it back. They all have, or Pusha at least, and Kendrick certainly have bars that could be construed as for Drake.
And then No Malice was like, I'm not in this.
No Malice is like, praise the Lord. I'm here to pray. No, I don't know. I don't remember exactly what Malice said on that record. But I will say this. While that song was pure fire, And
Yeah.
the beat is fire. By the way, Pharrell's production on this album.
Yeah. I mean, when Pharrell and the Clipse get together, it's just
No, it's
magic. Now, overall, can you hear? Do you miss Chad at all? Chad Hugo from the Neptunes.
On first listen, it still felt very complete. There is a
Sounded
line
like
about
the Neptunes Clipse sound,
it
modern version.
It did. It
Okay.
did.
Did they mention that they reunited? Anything like that? Like, my brother's
Well, I
back
mean,
with me.
they are reunited. They're reunited. Double LP, World Excited.
Is it double LP?
No, that's
Oh,
Wu-Tang.
I got. Oh, right, YouTube.
You're getting confused. But yeah, I think this is the best one. There's an Ab Liva feature. Shout out to your guy Ab Liva.
Ab Live is back in the mix.
I heard. Am I allowed to say? I don't know if I'm allowed to say.
I don't know if you can say it.
Can I say?
I don't know if you should. Is this Patreon?
I'll say that. This is Patreon. There's an artist, and we did a podcast about Jay-Z at his label.
Oh, okay.
He's on there.
He on there.
He's on there.
Now, is Jay-Z on there?
No.
That's interesting because they are on Jay-Z's label now.
My guy Stove God Cooks is on there, though.
I was about to. He's one of the things I wanted to talk to you about today.
No.
Yeah.
Why is that?
I heard a couple things and I was like, okay, give me the rundown of this guy.
You like Stove God?
I think it's hard not to. Pause.
Hey, yo.
But I mean, he's Puerto Rican?
Is Stove God Puerto Rican?
I'm wondering.
He's Puerto Rican?
I don't know. He seems like is he from New York?
He's from upstate.
Oh, he's upstate. He's one of those guys.
He's from like Rochester or something? Or
Rochester,
Buffalo,
yeah.
or...
It's rough up there.
So yeah, people are you're feeling the Stove God these days.
Yeah. So is that the whole Clipse review? You got it?
Because I don't want to give away every feature and stuff like that. I'll mention Stove God.
A lot of features though.
A handful of features. Really
good beats.
No,
good
the
raps.
beats are the beat. So I have a lot of songs that start like this. Cat, 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 cat. A lot of that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's Pharrell style.
He loves the cat, cat, cat before the
4 count God.
Now this shit is
was the Kendrick verse warranted for them to get dropped?
I guess I don't understand. Cipha is hard for me because I don't know enough. I guess I don't understand lyrics enough. Like on my first listening to it, it wasn't. I didn't go, oh my God. But what I'm hearing, and I've heard this from other people now. Now I'm doing that thing. I've heard from other people now. The stuff around this lawsuit is like really OD. It's like crazy.
Oh, really?
Like I can't get into specifics, but like I reached out about something to someone and they basically hit me offline and were like, yo, let's talk about this offline because it's just crazy with the lawsuit. Like they're trying to get into all kinds of everything. Everyone's business is getting opened up because of this.
Right.
So
sparking a revolution.
So I can't. When I heard the lyrics, I was like, "Oh, this is dope," but it didn't make me go, "Oh my God, this would be a reason," that we have to do something dramatic.
Right. Yeah, I don't. Yeah. What about Did you see Kendrick in Toronto?
I saw that I saw like highlights online.
Yeah. Oh, that doesn't feel good.
Oh, if you're the boy,
I would feel bad.
Well, this is the one thing that I think's always been important to understand. I understand why you'd feel really bad, right? Yeah. But like Drake, somehow it got out. There was this Canadian politician.
Yeah,
that went to the show, and then Drake DM.
I know that guy.
I know him too. I've had him on the show, I think. And then Drake writes him, "You're a goofy" or whatever.
Yeah.
I understand how Drake would feel. Like, damn, you went to the anti-Drake show. But what you have to
Yeah.
understand is he's been big since way before any of
Well,
this.
there's a couple things here. One, I saw this guy interview these two girls, like two Canadian girls. A lot of people are there for Scissor just
Did you
off
just call her
top.
Scissor?
No, Scissors.
You literally went Scissor. That was the most New York accent I've ever heard from you. But continue.
Sorry, I'm from New
Scissor.
York. What? Why wouldn't I have a fucking New York
Scissor.
accent? Scissor. Scissor. Because I call RZA RZA. Hi, RZA.
Cipha. Cipha. RZA. Scissor.
Anyway, a lot of girls are there for Scissor.
Okay.
And then he was interviewing these girls, and he was like, "Yo, y'all from Toronto? How y'all coming to this concert? What about Drake?" And they were like, "What do you mean?" Like they were oblivious. They were like, "No, we love Drake, but we also love Kendrick." And then they were like, "Wait, is this bad to go to this?" And he was like, "You tell me." And they were like, "No, I swear, like I have no problem with Drake. Like I just love SZA and I love Kendrick."
SZA.
And I was just like, "Yeah, it's just people just want to go." But the singing of the song though is it gotta. I would, if I was Drake, I would take a couple days vacation when Kendrick was in town.
I know, right? Like, why bother? What are we doing?
Why bother? It's 2 sold out stadium shows. I'm gonna be in you know, where they go, Santorini or some shit, Amalfi Coast.
That would be a great place to go. What you're saying. By the way, you want to know the most hip hop shit in the world? I just hit up the most recent number that I have for Stove God.
Yeah.
It's labeled in my phone. Stove God Cooks new. Right? It's labeled as new, which you know means new. And the last convo was blue. And then I looked above it and it says, "Hey mate, this is from when I texted him in December, this last December. And he wrote, "Hey mate, if you're looking for Stove, he must have a new number."
Whoa.
I got this one from Verizon a year ago. Sorry. So he's been getting a year, and that's new. Did I never write him? Let's see. Is this the same one?
Oh shit! Yo, there's a guy, or I don't know, a man or a woman who every time I give someone a fake number, I change one digit, and they must get
Oh, you're
many
a piece of
messages from me.
shh.
I know, because the reason why is that if anyone ever comes up to me and they're like, "Yo, I try to call you," I'm like, "Oh, I put the 4 instead of 5. My bad."
That's like the poor guy who has my email address. It's my name minus one letter.
Peter Rosenberg. What is it, Pete Rosenberg?
I don't want to say exactly, Cipher. Okay, but it's close. It's close.
Sorry, bleep
It's
that
close.
out. Is it my cousin's dick?
Yo, here's the fucking shit I love right here. Hold on.
They put Puerto Rican.
Stop. I'll find out.
I want to know
I'm
if he's
gonna ask
Puerto
him right
Rican.
now. I'm asking him right now.
Wait a minute, you got his number?
I found him. I found him.
Okay, you got another new?
It's gonna have to be new.
Yeah, I was listening to some song last night. I think it's called Cocaine Cologne.
Okay.
Pretty good.
Are you?
My only problem.
What's your only problem?
You know my problem.
What?
Just put some drums.
Oh, sometimes he will do that.
Just put some drums, man. What about this? What about you rappers, you young rappers out there?
Okay.
Hey, can you pause it for a second? That's from your album.
Yeah.
I
Did
know
you
that
listen to him
song.
then?
Listen.
Come on, man.
Here's what I want to say to the young Utes, the
The
YNs.
them.
Do a version with drums and then do a version without. You can take the drums out in a separate version. I need a little boom bap. I'm sorry.
You know, is that
hip hop core is break beats? I need the little.
no? Sight. This shouldn't be surprising because there's a reason that they call you Mr. Boombastic.
Well, I do like that's why I never really got into battle rapping, because there's no beat. They're just like doing poetry almost.
And
so I guess this is better than that.
Yeah. Come on, man.
But he's speaking some shit, man. Oh, I meant to ask you about the Clipse. Did they rap about cocaine at all?
Ooh, good question. Not
Yeah.
really.
Did Pusha T rap?
Not really.
Did Pusha T rap about cocaine at
No,
all?
like none of the specific coke bars you're used to.
Oh, really?
None of the
Interesting.
none of the specifics that you'd be used to. Like,
Right.
now some
The color of
yeah, there no.
the color of
I didn't hear a color
the
of
blank, the color of blank. Okay.
I like this beat right here.
All right, so
My
first single.
Designer shit to death. Young boy screws loose, they done strip the bolts on him. Should've never sent him to pick up the work for him. Sprayed the park and had my shit inside the car. Marcus Smart boy was shooting with a 36 on him. Said if he wasn't in the rush, they was all goners. Tech cursive on the chest, he was going Sean John. They
him.
was sleeping on the guard, then it dawned on him. My mic game
is different. I'm Bob Barker. Siph, do you ever appreciate that line from him?
My mic game is different because Bob Barker used to have the real
Come
skinny
on,
little
bro.
mic. I respect it.
My
I
mic
respect
game
it.
different. I'm Bob Barker. Nah.
I respect it. I respect that. I respect it more that he knows what that is. Is he old? Is he old like us? Old and washed?
No,
Cooked?
I just asked him, are you? I said, Cipha Sounds wants to know if you're Puerto Rican. He sent a laughing emoji and said, my mom's is white. My pops is white. My mom is black. My wife is Mexican, though. He's about to be all the way out of here. It's feeling that way.
Good for him.
It's feeling
man.
that way.
Good for him.
Isn't it feeling? I'm sensing.
like
I'm
it.
sensing momentum.
Yeah, it's.
If it
growing
made it
in
to
the
you,
ether. I keep hearing.
if
the
it made
name.
it to you,
If it made it to me, made it to me.
now hold on. I'm gonna see if I can share this.
Made it to me. Share his phone number.
No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna do. I don't want to give away my email. All right, cool. This was the song that I was playing most recently, and I probably played something since, but this shit right here, Siph, to me was so fire. He was so fucking great on this.
Say you love me, lie to me, sweet. Double R stitched in my seat. Powder footprints falling off my feet. If the way right, then we straight right. I get money, Kid Cudi, day and night. If the way right, then we straight right. I get money, Kid Cudi, night. Why you playing? I hear every whisper that these saying. Make me leave in the Prada trench with the can. They grab us, we better get comfy first stand. Cause I'm more cooking than Wayne. They more funny like the Wayans. We could've.
He's good, man.
It's good.
He's really
so offbeat though. It's crazy.
That feels offbeat to you?
Yeah.
What felt offbeat about it to you?
It's behind the beat. It's good. It's good. I'm just saying, like, this music is not for DJs. That's
What that you don't think that one was? Even just with the Marvin shit?
It's better. It's more than usual.
I like that you're pushing yourself though. You're not giving up. You're looking for the things that can speak to you.
Well, I've been on some real West Coast shit lately.
A word?
Because I've been hanging with my boy Javion that works for Moab.
Okay.
He's from LA. So he been putting me on to like ill underground West Coast shit that I don't know. But now I think today I'm gonna go into my Stove God Cooks. I'm gonna do my Googles.
Stove God Cooks originally came from the Rock Marcy camp.
Oh, okay. I saw he had songs with Rock Marcy.
When the first person who I think told me, I might have heard Busta might have been the first person who told me about Stove God.
Yeah.
How's that?
I think it's I think you're hearing something different as a rapper before it gets to my clogged ears. But I like it. I'm on board. I'm sorry I was late. Tell him I'm sorry I'm late.
When is this interview that I posted? I posted an interview with him. He was in the house. I guess it was COVID.
In your house?
No, yeah, it's COVID. It says 3 years ago.
Why do you let these people in
Excuse me? What do you mean these people?
Why do you let these people, just rappers who rap about coke and weight and drugs and murder, why do you let them in your home? Would you let them in now with your daughter there?
Stove God, I would, yeah. Stove God, I would. He did my first single. Why wouldn't I invite Stove God to my house?
Listen.
I let him around
dinner all day.
I let him around Rocky and Bear and Natalie. I think Natalie was here.
Did he have cocaine cologne?
No. West Side Gun's been to my home many times. What do I mean? You wouldn't have West Side Gun in your home?
I would have West Side Gun in my home. I love West Side Gun.
It's different. You feel like you know him.
I
know him at Jay's.
Not know him personally. It's just he's a okay. West Side Gun seems like you get the real deal from these guys. I'd probably let all of Griselda in my house. You're right. And this guy, he's Griselda at Jace.
Stove God? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's Griselda.
You know why I like those dudes? Because they're so street. They have it feels like there's a bit of honor in their, they live by a street code, which I understand. I don't live by it, but I understand it and I respect that they live by it.
I've had so many greats and near greats in my home over the years. I've never had one even inkling of an incident. No, not with the kind of you act as if I met the artist outside SOBs and he's like, yo, my man, yo, hey, yo, Rosenberg. Like I invited what's his face, like Aguila comes up, nearly tackles me.
I get it.
And he's like, yo, but I want to come over to your crib. No, these are people who they're trying to make it happen. These are real people. These are real artists making moves.
I mean, I don't have anyone in my house. So,
true.
Bro,
I only made it to your house last year.
I couldn't drive my car to the airport because it needed to be fixed. So I had to take a car service. And then I had to Uber back home. I had to cancel 2 Ubers because I didn't like the guy's name. I'm like, nah, this guy, he's going to know who I am. Cancel.
Yo, you didn't like his name.
Nah. I ain't fucking with Hassan, bro.
Wait, why are you fucking with Hassan?
Because he looked like he was from Newark, New Jersey.
Oh, you mean the picture? It was the combination of the picture.
The picture and the name.
So is this more racist or like
what? Or what? Because whatever the or is a combination of both.
This guy, Cipha, is literally on tour with nothing but Hassans. and then you go.
There's two different Hassans.
And then you get.
There's Hassan.
Me.
And then there's my man Hassan. That's my man Hassan.
I have a friend Hassan who literally did 14 years in the joint, and he's been in my house.
Yeah, that's it. You different than me. You different.
MVP to you and me.
You different.
It's
okay to be different. I'm in Mobb Deep now.
Oh, that's right. So they put you in Mobb?
Bro, let me tell you something. I'm in Oslo, Norway. You ever been?
No, never been.
Okay. If you like blonde women with blue eyes or brown eyes, book a flight, okay? Take some time, book a flight, and you will be in heaven.
A lot of blonde women, huh?
Bad bitches working McDonald's, bro. It's a crazy place. The Vikings, when they raped and pillaged and they kidnapped all the pretty women from whatever countries they was at, they had a good selection process.
Okay. I respect it.
First of all, this time of year, the sun is bright. It starts going down like 11 p.m. It's wild. It's 8, 9, 10 o'clock. People's drinking, getting crazy. It's nighttime, outside nighttime time. Bright as fuck.
Okay.
And even at like 2
I saw that. I saw your post at
10:45.
It was crazy.
Bro, 2 a.m. looks like if it's 7 o'clock here. Like it's getting, it's dark. It's dark, but it's not like, it's a wild place. So I go do some shows out there. Everything's in Norwegian. It is hard. I did like Australia better because it is in English. Everything's in English, like naturally the native language. So over there, the Norwegian, you can't figure anything out because there's no words that make any sense whatsoever.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like if you go to Spain or Italy or France, like there's some words that kind of relate to Latin that then relate to English. You know what I mean? And you could like kind of piece it together. But the words in Norway are
No.
like, bro, they jamming a lot of different letters together that shouldn't be next
Letters
to
or
each other.
lettuce?
Letters. Letters.
Oh.
Letters. But anyway, so I go out there, and the first night they're like, yo, Mobb Deep got a show tonight. They're like, Mobb Deep is in like a backyard, like a venue that's like a backyard.
Okay.
I'm like, oh, we
that
gotta
sounds
go.
fire.
So I'm like, all right, who do I know that knows Mobb Deep? So I hit you for Havoc's
Got
number.
you.
He didn't reply. Usually I would have hit Mr. C, but he's dead.
Hold on.
So I didn't.
Say it one more time.
Usually I would hit Mr. C, but he's dead. I don't hear anything. I don't hear anything. You're
Oh, damn it. I hate myself. It was the trombone. Wah, 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 wah. All right. So we tried no
But,
Mr. C. Tried my Havoc.
then I
No
hit,
dice.
That was the number, but he didn't hit me back. He was on the plane.
Okay.
He told me.
See? I didn't lose your own.
I had an old number from him because I saw Havoc 2 or 3 times recently. Because like I saw him like one time when we were at the Hip Hop 50, and I was DJing for Kweli, and he was like, "Yo, can you DJ?"
Oh yeah,
for
I
me?
remember
I said,
that. I remember that story.
Yeah. So and then I saw him a couple times after that. I asked him about the album, whatever. Then I called LES because LES is the DJ.
Okay.
Producer LES.
You have
Queensbridge.
LES's number? But we've never had him on the podcast.
We should have him on.
No, Cipha, I say this respectfully. You're a
no,
listen, respectfully. You're a
say respectfully, and then I'll respect you back.
You're a loser.
Respectfully to the WANEP listeners, I don't know how many times I've said the words to my people, Billy June, Emilio, Rosenberg. Hey, let's get a meeting. Let's brainstorm some names.
Just LES.
Let's go. I need a meeting. I can't.
If anyone's
the way I work, the way I organize work, I need a brainstorm, and then I need.
You should get a job.
And from that list,
you should get a job at ESPN. They do lots of meetings. No, they meet. You would love it. You'd be like 10 o'clock meeting. Zoom at 12.
Hey. Who's some people we need to talk
LES.
to? Get on the show.
Fire. All right.
I know LES since the tunnel.
Come on, man.
I know LES forever. So I hit him up. He's like, bro, family, like come through, pull up, everything you need. What? How many? 20? Got it. Like nothing.
Wow.
Which feels good.
That feels good. No, you needed that. Listen, it's Oslo, Norway, Cipha. They don't have that many people out there. Okay. Perfect.
Well, the thing is, when you meet up with New York people out of town, it's always more
it's
love.
It's
the
best because they're not dealing with 100 people from their life. So you're reminded you're somebody.
I was talking to my boy Daniel Simonson. He's actually a Norwegian comedian, good friend of mine. He coincidentally was there at the same time. Coincidentally, he loves hip hop. He's the one I told you that went to the MF Doom street naming ceremony. He's one of those. He's underground. So I tell him, hey, come with me. We're going to Mobb Deep. Come with me. Of course he came. But I was like, yo, bro, let's go see Wu-Tang and Run the Jewels. He was like, oh man, thank you so much. He's like, I think I have something that day. But I didn't say what day. So I go, oh, he's assuming the New York date. I go, nah, I'm not going to go see Wu-Tang in New York. Are you crazy? We are low level. We are low level in the hierarchy of people at a Wu-Tang show in New York. But in Oklahoma City, we top tier.
Oh, no, we're doing good there. We're doing good there.
We top tier in Charlotte.
Charlotte, they might have some people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but still, I'm lower top tier. You know what I mean? And mind you, sidebar, when I sneak into the Wu-Tang concert, it's through Run the Jewels, where I'm just walking in with the group.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So anyway, I hit him up. The event is dope. It was about like 9, 10 at night, so the sun was bright as fuck. It was a daytime event. And it was so dope, bro. I walk in. I got there a little late because we were doing another comedy show. And I get there, and the security's like, who are you? I'm like, I'm Mobb Deep. I'm Mobb Deep. Check my Cipha sounds. I don't see your name. You see it. Look again. It's there. And then this made me feel so good, bro. The little things make me happy. LES hit me. Yo, where you at? They in the middle of their show. Where you at? I said, I'm walking in now. He said, come backstage. Okay, no problem. So I walk in. I head towards the backstage. Security stops me. No. I'm in the group. I'm with them. I'm from New York. I'm in the group. He goes, okay.
That's it.
Walks me back there. Some woman is back there. She goes, no. She just starts saying no right away. No. I go, can I, ma'am, can I say
Just
something
words,
first?
just a few words.
Couple words.
That's it.
I said, LES, the DJ right there, who's like 5 feet away from me, told me to come back here. No. I show her my phone with a text message. He says, come backstage. So she goes, okay. So I go back. Bro, I just walk on stage.
Come on.
In the middle of, what song were they doing? It was one of the later ones, like when they were with 50.
Out
I
of
forget
Control.
which one. No, not Out of Control. Whatever. I walk up there. I just walk on stage. It's just
me and you.
Havoc,
Okay.
Big Noyd, LES, and Storm. They're like road manager guy.
Oh, sure. I know Storm.
Bro, so I walk. I just get so much love. I don't stay up there the whole time. I say hello, boom, 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 go back down. As a fan, watch the show. Quiet Storm comes on. They do, they do. Yo, Noyd.
I love Noyd.
Noyd does an excellent job. Noyd does an excellent job of holding down P's verses, bro.
Is he's doing P's verses?
Yeah, he does all P's parts and his own, obviously. And I never knew this about Noyd. Great performer, energy, move. You know what I mean? Like, really good, man. Really good. We became really cool on this trip. But
you know, I love Big Noyd. A big Noyd.
I want to give Noyd credit. It's impossible to cover Prodigy from Mobb. You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't sound like He's not doing a Prodigy.
Why don't you send him
impersonation.
the link right now and say, join us right now, Big Noyd. What's he gonna?
No,
why not?
They're in Europe.
Oh, even better. It's 4 o'clock.
I gotta arrange it.
Sometimes you just gotta go rogue, bro.
Want me to try?
Just say we're talking about how great you are, man. Do you tell him that I love him?
No, I didn't know.
I've told you that I love Big Noyd. I bought episodes of A Hustler in Europe, in Paris, France. I paid $25 for an EP. I don't know why I thought I wouldn't be able to get it in the U.S. When you're a teenager, you're just dumb. I was like, ooh, they got the Big Noyd EP. You can't get this.
We talking about you on the podcast right now of how I was a member of Mobb Deep while we were in Oslo, Norway.
And continue and say, wait, you stopped?
No, I didn't say that yet.
And tell him that Rosenberg's a huge fan of yours.
Rosenberg is a huge fan, and he's shocked that I was hanging with you. Let me know if you could jump on the podcast real quick.
Boom! Look at you! Look at you doing things out here. God, I'm impressed.
Because we had a meeting. We had a meeting on the show. Right.
So you were so Big Noyd. So he did all of Prodigy's parts and he did his parts. It would be very weird, I suppose, if he did Prodigy's parts and
so I go. I didn't hear them do Give Up the Goods. They must have did it before I got there. I go, how do you do Give Up the Goods? You just do his parts and then your parts. And then he looked at me like,
yeah,
you fucking
idiot. No. What do you think? He gets his part and he goes, it's the.
So anyway, so Quiet Storm comes on. I walk up to Storm. I go, just so you know, I need you to fucking know. He starts laughing. I'd grab him up. I need you to fucking know. I broke this record in a tunnel. I broke this record. He's like, what? His face was shot. I said, what a DAT player. I brought a DAT player to the tunnel. He was like,
is that true? You brought a DAT player to the tunnel to break Quiet Storm?
Yeah, it was on a DAT. So I go on stage. I'm now I'm just like, then they shout me out. Elias shouts me out. He's like, Cipha sounds in the building. The crowd goes crazy. I was in heaven, bro. I was in heaven. And then I see Storm telling them to wrap it up. They must have had a curfew, so they like wrapping it up. So I go, you about to press Shook One? He's like, yes. I'm like, I know you are. I know you about to press Shook Ones. Bro, so Shook One comes on. I'm in Mobb Deep at this time. I'm singing every word. Hands up, all that shit.
Damn.
Who's that?
This is the performance. This is the performance.
Please welcome the infamous Mobb Deep.
What's this, Chris Rock show? No, that's
like
Quiet Storm. Was that a time?
I'm the Quiet Storm. Who fight round? Yeah, you heard it wrong, but I ain't concerned with the 5 more runs.
They did Quiet Storm kind of weird.
By the way, even back then, Noyd is rapping every word to Prodigy's verse.
Yeah, Noyd. I was talking to Noyd. He was like, "No, I've been everywhere Mobb Deep ever went. I was there."
And by the way, the way they did it, you can hear they literally are rapping it together, for better or for worse. Let's.
You holding them, make my round while the sun's out. Exposing man, alone 10 in broad daylight. Get right, fuck the life. I pull my 98 dirt bike. You try to stop mine from growing, I make your blood.
Yeah, he's rapping every.
What'd you say?
He's
every word.
He's like, I'm not on this song, but I am.
Well, and Noyd is his voice is more clear than Prodigy's. You hear Noyd. It sounds like Noyd performing.
Really with that though, it ain't banging. You hooked on more phonics. Slide to the pop dog like you got it. You ain't a while
They do Quiet Storm weird. They start with Havoc's verse from the remix.
Well,
and then they does Prodigy's third verse.
Oh,
which is cool.
Honestly, so I may have told you this before, but I feel very strongly, in my personal opinion, that in the legacy of that record of Quiet Storm, to me, Prodigy's verse, respectfully to Kim, I know how big Kim's verse is. I get it. No one would agree with me. That's the biggest one I know. But for me personally, Cipha, it's all about I put my lifetime in between the paper's lines. That to me is the verse. So I wish they did that verse more than.
Yeah. Well, but I do love my favorite line from that song.
My piece hang down to my dick. I mean, my chain hang down to my dick. My piece bang glass table.
Oh, he said, "Let's do it."
Send him a link right now.
I sent him the link already. We'll keep an eye on it. Yeah, my piece hang down. To my, also,
you know what though? Send him the link real quick. Hold on, I'm about to send you this. Send him this. This will help.
Text it to
I'm going to text you right now because it helps to get the StreamYard app. It'll make it better.
Hooked on Mob Phonics, infamous Bonics. What's your favorite Prodigy line? No, you can't say.
What? Because it has the N-word in it. Send him. I just sent him that. Just tell him that would help if he can download that real quick. Favorite Prodigy line.
Not my favorite, but one of my favorites is.
It's too late. He's already here.
He's here.
Hold on.
Yeah, look at us coming together as a family.
Yo.
Yeah. Prop.
What up, Don?
I'm telling everybody how I'm in Mobb Deep.
Yo,
now.
turn your phone sideways, Noyd, if you don't mind. Yo.
We was holding it down in Oslo.
Well, bro, I was just telling the story. They were like, "Yo, you saw Mobb Deep out there?" I said, "I think I joined Mobb Deep out there." Bro, I was on stage.
We holding it down for Prodigy. You already know.
So tell me, Noyd, when was the last time you saw? I just showed this to Cipha. This just popped up randomly on my. I was actually searching for the demo version of Quiet Storm, and for some reason this popped up. When was the last time you saw this? If ever in your life. This is the craziest thing about YouTube. When was the last time you ever saw this, Noyd?
You don't even know what that is. You gotta show the intro.
That's the Chris Rock show, right?
That's right. And
damn.
So that's crazy, right?
That's crazy.
Bro,
that's crazy.
Cipha,
yo, you want to hear something crazy, Will?
Oh, yeah, please.
You want to hear something crazy about that day? Yo, Havoc gassed me up, right? So we in the green room, and he's like, "Yo, I dare you, son. When you see Chris Rock, you say, yo, Pookie." So I was like, "Nah, I ain't messing with you, Don. I ain't messing with you." You're like, you stunting. So I go out, I was like, "Yo, Pookie." Chris Rock looked at me, he said, "Yo, I see somebody never been on TV before, huh?"
No.
Yo, he came right at me. Yo, I wanted to fight Have. Yo, that's my word.
He set you up.
Yo, Noyd, I was telling everybody how, whatever. I had fun. We was hanging out, blah, blah, blah. I was telling everybody how much of a great job you do holding down Prodigy verses, bro. It's like, it feels so authentic. It feels so good that you there doing all those parts. Because Havoc could just be by himself and the crowd will even do the parts if they had to, or he could cut them out. But you hold down the parts and you do your parts. It was a fucking momentous time. I had a great time out there.
Nah, I had mad fun. But a lot of people don't know, what I mean? Even when Prodigy was alive, he would always be like, yo, bring Noyd. Yo, we got to
Yeah.
bring Noyd. You know what I'm saying? That energy is just crazy like that. You know what I mean?
Well, I'll
And
tell
then
you,
those are my brothers.
I was
And no, unfortunately,
I was watching you perform. I say, yo, you bring a whole dope energy to the show.
yeah, I mean, just from the experience, man. I've been traveling with Mobb Deep, you know what I mean, since I was like 19, 20 years old. I remember driving in the whips from New York to Virginia, doing little shows and stuff like that. So I've been on the road with the Mobb for a little minute now. And then the shows, of course the shows change through the years with the new albums and stuff like that. But I was fortunate enough to be part of it. So now that P is not here, I just try to just represent for Thun. You know what I mean?
Noyd, how did you end up on the first album? I mean, the second album. You've really been down forever. And so like you said, it was funny that you said been doing it for a little minute, because yeah, it's been a long minute. You know what I mean? You've been Mobb
30
for
years.
practically
It's
as
been a
long as
long
any
minute.
of us have. Yeah, as long as I've truly known Mobb Deep, because it's not like I knew yeah, like I didn't know Juvenile Hell. I don't think the average Mobb Deep fan knew Juvenile Hell super well, right? Like it was the Infamous that really changed everything. So what was your original foray? And did you know at first that you were going to become like, were you always Mobb Deep from the very beginning?
Nope, not at all. I remember the song that I did on Juvenile Hell was Stomp 'Em Out. It's like the third track on the album. And the reason why I even got on the joint, I just went to go hang out in the studio. But I always used to write rhymes, you know what I mean? Like I was always into hip hop. But one of the homies, Big Twins, he was like, yo, Mobb Deep is because I was staying in Red Hook at the time. I wasn't even living in Queensbridge. You know what I mean? I had to move to Red Hook for a little while. But they was like, yo, Mobb Deep is in the studio. And I was like, all right, yo, I'm coming through. I'm gonna jump on the train. I'm coming to Manhattan. If I can remember correctly, I believe he was in D&D studio. So we get there. Son was like, yo, spit that rhyme you be spitting to me. Spit that rhyme. I was like, nah, son, I ain't spitting no rhyme tonight. He's like, nah, if you don't spit, son, we gonna fight in here. We gonna fight. So I wound up spitting the rhyme, and son was like, yo, you gotta put that on the track. P was like, yo, I like that. And I actually put that verse on Stomp 'Em Out on Juvenile Hell. And then every time Mobb Deep would be in the studio, I would try to make my way. But we was always homies hanging on the block. Unfortunately, I had to leave Queensbridge for a little while, and I moved to Red Hook. But every time they used to have studio sessions in the city, I used to make my way from Brooklyn down to the city to just to make sure I would hang out with the fellas and be in the studio with the Mobb. And it just took off from there, just staying around and just doing my part.
Listen, Noyd, when you get back to the country, let's line this up for real. Thank you for making a few minutes though. This was a treat. We just wanted to get you on.
Now I appreciate you fellas, man. It's that real hip hop, hip hop, hip hop.
The man. Thank you, Noyd. Yo, Cipha, look at you. You got rapper Noyd. Look at you.
RAPPER. Yo, son. So the thing is, we hanging out with them that day. Super cool. I invite them to my show the next day. They pulled up. My dream in life is for everybody from the rap life to come see me do stand up, right?
I know, we know.
It's
You love
my
that.
favorite thing, bro. So I'm like, they like, yo, what y'all doing tomorrow? We got an off day. I said, bro, come to the show. Come to the show. So LES and Noyd come. Havoc, he came later. He was busy. He was doing it on a Zoom call or something. But so so Big Noyd and LES
That
come.
sounds so hip hop. Yo, I'm gonna get you done after this
They
Zoom. You
pull
know what I
up.
mean?
There's two comedians up before me that's just speaking in Norwegian. And they're like, yo, Sight, what's going on? I go, don't worry. I'm in English. And then the other guy who's with me, he's out here. He's in English too. They're like, all right. He's like, I'm going to go smoke a bogey. I don't know what the fuck they saying. So in my mind, I'm like, he's not coming back. Whatever. He comes back. I go on stage. I murder it, bro. I don't give a fuck about any of the love I was getting from anyone else. when I go back to the back of the room where they're standing and they are showing me so much love, bro. Noyd is like, my stomach hurts. My stomach hurts. You stupid. You stupid, Cipha. And they're like, yo, when you started doing this? I'm like, it's been forever. They're like, nah, son. Nah. And like, yo, they was just in it. Then Havoc came later. So Havoc missed my set, but I went back on at the end of the show to like fuck around with the 2 other comics. So he saw that. But he was like, yo, what the fuck is going on? Like, you really doing this shit, huh? And bro, I got it was the fucking highlight of the whole trip.
Who was the last underground legend you were not Nature.
Cormega.
It was
Cormega. Yeah. Only Queensbridge people like me.
Cipha only wants Queensbridge legends. That's all. The only people he cares about are Queensbridge legends.
So then we was hanging out. Then they turned that little show into an after party. They played like almost all the black people in these places are like direct Africans. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of Somali in Norway. So a lot of Afro beats was playing. But they wanted me to DJ, but it wasn't right. But I just got on the mic and I'm shouting them out. I'm shouting out Noyd. I'm shouting out Elliot. They dancing. They having fun. It was a great trip, bro. That part, the hip hop part.
How was the comedy? Like, how was it
great,
in general?
But like Norway, like they don't give it up. Like, well, one of the shows was a festival. The one where I showed outside, where it's like 10 at night.
Yeah,
you can't hear any laughter because it's so outside and so big, whatever. But it was good though. I was getting a lot of love every show I did. And then the last show of the trip was a tiny, small club, maybe 80 seats. That was the best one of the whole trip. Because now I know some funny Norwegian shit, some Oslo shit. I'm bringing in references from my trip. But that one, obviously, it didn't fucking record. I was pissed. But that was real good. But like the woo. Man, if you like white girls.
White girl heaven is what you're saying.
Just Nordic bitches. Not, pardon my French.
Oh, that's like the Ghostface song. Nordic bitches. Nordic bitches.
I don't know that song.
Oh, it's Greedy Bitches. Sorry, it's Greedy Bitches.
Yeah, but I had a great time, man. Oslo, Norway. You should go out there.
Do you think there'd be love for Juan Epp in these streets? No. Cipha, I got to tell you one other thing.
What happened?
Yo, I was outside this week. Mixy P. I was in the mix.
Sorry, what was it? What was your name?
Mixy P.
Okay.
That's what Juanito's calling me because I'm calling him DJ John is in the mix because that guy's always outside. I mean, he's always outside. He's outside Johnny. Like that man is out the fuck side.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? By the way, this little white baby in the other room, she's like, now she's, do you remember the age where they're kicking and almost constantly rolling over on their face? So she's kicking all the time and her feet get so close to the edge. And earlier, you look great, babe. I'm watching right now next to you. I said, you look great, babe. She has an event.
Let me see. Tell her to do a 360.
She's gone. Siph said he wants you to come do a 360 in front of the camera. She just gave me a dirty look. Oh, wait, here she comes.
Oh, wait, here we go.
You'll see. Hold on. We can't see you. I can't see you. Oh, here you go. Oh, you're in the background, babe.
Out of my way.
Oh, okay. What kind of what
oh,
she
yeah.
got? Okay.
Oh, what are those? Jordan, are they 7s? What are those?
Nice.
These turquoise, some sort of something or others.
You got a good one. You got a good one over there.
Yeah. You got a Queens bitch. Good old Queens bitch over here. Love you, babe. But yeah, so I got the monitor up. I am right now on the monitor.
Yourself?
She's rolling around, but earlier, Cipha, she got her leg caught in the side. And in her attempt to try to move, she twisted herself. So now she's face down with her leg caught.
Yeah, no, you gotta watch that.
But I will say this. My best friend the other day was like, don't get scared. Because I was telling this guy, it scares me. He's like, they know at her age, like she knows how to protect herself from dying. Like and I will say the second her leg got caught, and she turned face down. She was like, ah! Like just screamed. Like they start to know, like, I don't want to die. Because when they're tiny, 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 you're like, you would just sit here and die. You wouldn't even know what to do.
I tell you this, the best advice I ever got was from Noyd Davis, comedian Noyd Davis, right before I had a kid. And he was just like, yo, just keep it alive. Just keep it alive.
Keep it alive.
That's all you gotta do. Keep it alive.
Yo, man. I don't want to, we'll save it for Patreon. Remind me to say a thing about keeping kids alive. Because I want to say this before we end the free episode. If you're not on Patreon, you should join us. We do really good stuff there. You know, our little indie podcast that we do some fun stuff on the Patreon. Patreon.com/OneEpisLife. But before we wrap up, I did want to say, Cipha, I went when I was outside being Mixie
Pete, right?
Mixie
You were
P.
outside, yes.
I went to a Slick Rick event on Friday.
With Nas.
Cipha. Yes. The Slick Rick Nas thing. Let a little party.
Get invited.
I got invited because I've been in contact with our guy from the label. And I think because I've been in contact, he thought I don't respectfully, I think I was top of mind at that moment. Which, by the way, when I saw him, I said, "Hey, I appreciate, I hate not getting invited to stuff, so I appreciate you." Because if you guys remember, this is the same person who I threw a hissy fit about whatever my role was going to be at Hip Hop 50. So he knows that I'm prone to a hissy fit. So I appreciate. Shouts to Peter, he's a great guy. Cipha, the Slick Rick album, it's fucking good, man. Slick Rick dropped a full album.
Is it out? Oh, it's out.
Out.
This is part of the Mass Appeal 7 or whatever.
What's up, Idris? You look sad. What's wrong? Stressed. I hear you. Stressed. Me too. Check it out. Stressed. On me, so hungry, I'm lonely. Console me, crony. I'm stressed. Bring that ass nigga, they can make that ass wiggle. Little kind of sad here in Britain. I'm stressed. Bring that black power up now. I watch how I'm up now. No one was stressed. Now I lie. I will survive. The high nigga.
Cipha is good. And did you hear at the beginning? He goes, "Yo, Idris," because Idris Elba helped with the album.
Right.
And so he helped oversee the vibe. So you end up getting some up tempo.
Blessed is the meek, for they will inherit the earth. Blessed is the pure, for they will see the great good. Lottie Dottie quick daddy. Another rumble in this bitch daddy. Once hit chord, so you want another hit.
He's also got straight up.
Good music, Junior.
Hold on, where's the housey one?
Hey yo, shout out to my 7 wildest team in the family. Team Pat, Ricky D, man, Young Chaos, Harry, let's go.
Man, this party is jamming, kid.
This some English shit right here.
Come on, let's go, Rick. Work.
Yep.
Shame I gotta go to work in a few hours. Shit, I hear you, fam. Just when shit was getting hot, too. Come on, let's go, Rick. Party hype, now that's more like. Oh, can you believe gotta leave? Wow, job early in the work, my junior. Patch still dipping, cat lit.
It's just Elba
time, sipping a bit,
helping out.
Don't keep our ring round.
I said, Idris Elba helping out.
Yo, this shit's Cipha. This is and this is the thing that I really think is important. If you're one of those people who complains, I just hope you go give it a listen.
Yeah.
Because this is actually really good. The fact that he's actually, not only is he out, but he sounds fucking, he's 60. He's 60.
Shit.
Yeah. 6-0. I mean, think about Lottie Dottie, bro.
Yeah. Wow. Fuck.
I saw Cassidy is doing an Atlantic City Pass the Mic, and he has them on it.
Yeah.
Slick Rick and Dougie at the end of the summer. And he's 60 years old.
Good for him, man.
I want to find which is the Nas one. Hold on. Why can't I remember? Yeah. Nas.
008, 1964. Feel me? Now what's up, sis? What's the problem?
What?
Well, here's the file. Now they got me like a top agent shogun, watching me program. Hot go from smash and explosion. Check the fabrics he worn from. Sass on the flow, get the documents from. Here we go.
So
Go listen to this.
Talks two voices like.
He still does the two voices thing. He still stays in pocket even when it's up tempo without rushing. Like, it's really fucking good. And so I went up to him. He was sitting in his party in like a little chair. It was so appropriate, sitting by himself in like this sort of big chair. And I was like, I'm literally figuratively here to go kiss the ring of Slick Rick. I went down. I said, he had no clue who the fuck I was. Rick, Peter Rosenberg,
He didn't know who you
huge
were?
fan. So glad that. I don't think so. Not in that context. Maybe if someone was talking about me, he'd have a clue who I was. But like, you know what I'm saying? And that coming up to him in a party at the thing where
I guess he wouldn't know who I was either.
I wouldn't. No, I went up and I just straight introduced myself. I'm a huge fan. Congratulations. So happy you're back. But I saw Nas. Yo, I saw AZ and Nas in the same room, not performing together for the first time in my life. I was like, wow, look, there's Nas and there's AZ. That's cool. I'm such a dork. I'm just like,
I like what I like. What do you want me to do?
I just was excited to see Nas and AZ in the same. Is that dorky? I said to AZ, I went, wow, you and Nas in the same room. Look at that. There you are. It's like life's a bitch. Russ was there. Rome Streets was there. His girl China Streets was there. I ran into, that's where I saw B Dot for the first time. And, you know, B Dot and I always have like a weird thing. And he said hello to me, and then I saw him standing there, and I went, let me just go chop it up with B Dot.
You were by yourself?
And
was it with,
my wife,
Johnny
she bailed on
Mix?
me. You know, last minute, because my wife bailed on me, I hit Johnny Mix, and he actually was not in the mix that one night.
Wow.
And I went up to B Dot and started chatting with him, and I realized there are the people who I've truly had animosity with, I will stand by them usually. Like, I know I'm good with it. Me and him, it was just we're in the same space. Like, there's really nothing except that. You know what I'm saying? And then over time, shady things get said. And once it starts one direction, I don't even remember what happens from there. Nothing. It's crap. And I was like, I should just talk to B-Dot.
Son, nah,
Can't back
son.
down.
I would never accept what he said to you. Never. I got beef
Never.
for
You go to
life.
your grave. And then we started talking about hip hop. I'm like, hey, me and this guy have a lot in common. He's now like a veteran too, right? You know, like he's now been around for a while. Great taste in hip hop. I mean, listen. And now that I'm married to one of these weird ass queens, motherfuckers,
You know
I
how
understand
Queens
that the queens.
There's a little
Now
griminess to them.
I get the queen's grime now.
griminess.
So no, it was a good hang. All right, we're gonna go on Patreon for a bit, but hopefully the baby will keep sleeping and we can do this Patreon episode. We love you guys. Thanks for being here.